Good day everyone, especially to our subject teacher, Sir Francis Carabuena. My report is all about machine learning decision tree. Decision trees in machine learning as a tree has many analogies in real life and turns out that it has influenced a wide area of machine learning covering both classification and regression. In decision analysis, a decision tree can be used to visually and explicitly represent decisions and decision making. As the name goes, it uses a tree-like model of decisions through a commonly used tool and determining for deriving a strategy to reach a particular goals. It's also widely used in machine learning, which will be the main focus on this article. Ang decision trees in machine learning is nangyayari sa totoong buhay. And also, example of machine learning. Actually, in machine learning, decision trees are categorized and supervised learning techniques which defined by the use the labeled data set. Labeled data is well predicted value is no. Types of decision tree in machine learning. First, classification trees. Determine whether an event happened or didn't happen. Usually, this involves a yes or no outcomes. For example, how to spend your free time after work. Actually, after work and your free time can be dependent on the weather. If it is sunny, you will not choose between having a picnic with a friends, grabbing a drink with a mate, or running errands. Pero kung maulan, pwede naman kayong magstay sa bahay at manood ng TV with our friends. Second, regression trees. Regression trees, on the other hand, predict continuous values based on previous data and information sources. For example, bachelor's degrees graduates in 2021. Ang isang regression tree ay makakatulong sa isang universidad na hulaan kung paano karaming mga mag-aaral sa bachelor's degree ang magkakaroon sa 2021. Sa isang graph, maaaring i-plot ng isa ang bilang ng mga estudyanteng may hawak ng degree sa pagitan ng 2010 at 2020. If the number of university graduate increases linearly each year, then regression analysis can be used to build an algorithm that predict the number of students in 2021. Classification and regression tree CART is a predictive algorithm used in machine learning that generate future predictions based on previous values. These decision trees are at the core of machine learning and serve as a basis for other machine learning algorithms, such as random forest Bayes decision trees and Bosted decision trees. How can an algorithm be represented as a tree? For example, yes or no is 6 mil S age died, survived S SIBSPs died. For example, for this, let's consider a very business example that uses Titanic dataset for predicting whether a passenger will survive or not. Below, model uses three future attributes columns from the dataset, namely sex, age, and SIBSP, or number of spouses or children along. A decision tree is one of the survives machine learning algorithm. This algorithm can be used by regression and classification problem, yet is mostly used for classification problems. A decision tree follows as a set of if-else conditions to visualize the data and classifies it according to the conditions. For example, animal tree has feeder is mabalahibo. Kung nakikita mo ang can't fly is true and then has fins is false because yung wak is mabalahibo and then yung penguin ay hindi. Kaya ang nakakalagay dito sa true ay wak kasi nga can't fly, nakakalipad siya ng mataas. And then false sa penguin kasi hindi siya nakakalipad at wala siyang pakpak. Has fins naman ang nakalagay sa dolphin is true. False naman sa veer because yung dolphin is mapalikpik, matinik. And then yung false naman ang veer is hindi siya matinik than dolphin. Kasi ang dolphin matinik, may palikpik. Decision tree is drawn upside down with its root at the top. In the image on the left, the bold text and black represents a condition, internal node based on which the tree splits into branches, edges, the end of the branch that doesn't split anymore in the decision leaf in this case, whether the passenger died or survived, represented as red and green text respectively. These are a common analogy and everyday life shaped by a combination of root, trunk, branches, and leaf. Trees often symbolize grow. In machine learning, a decision tree is an algorithm can create both classification and regression models. The future importance in clear and relation can be viewed easily. This methodology is more commonly known as learning decision tree from data and above tree is called classification tree. As a target in the classify passenger as survive or died. Regression trees are represented in the same manner just they predict continuous values like price of a house. In general, decision trees algorithms are referred to as a cart or classification and regression trees. So, what is actually going on in the background? In growing a tree involved deciding on which feature to choose and what conditions to use for splitting, along with knowing when to tap. As a tree generally grows arbitrarily, you will need to trim it down for it to look beautiful. Let's start with the common techniques used for splitting. For example, recursive binary splitting. In this procedure, all the features are considered and different split points are tried and tested using a cost function. The split with the best cost or lowest cost is selected. May three candidates na yung una is may 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 konting tumutubo sa kanya na dahon. And then yung pangalawang candidates naman is medyo may tumutubo na siyang dahon at nakikita na siya. At pangatlong candidates is nag-growing na siya dahon. Malaki na talaga ang pinagbago niya at buong-buo na siya. Wala nang kulang. And for example, of the three learned from Titanic dataset in the first split or the root or attribute feature are considered and the training data and divided into groups. Based on this split, we have three features, so we'll have three candidates split. So we have three candidates how to splitting of the machine learning, or recursive binary splitting. That's all. Thank you.